Oh, my beautiful people, welcome again to my YouTube channel at Besaman, the best place to get the best content ever. And today, guys, isn't that best, but is good of all, and it's sorrowful, guys. Today's video, and let's see, guys, what really happens here. From the audio we have here, is that today, guys, we've been as I am here in Tanzania, you all know that, and I was moving to my normal routine of vlogging. Guys, I just had a scream over the other side, the downer side, because where I live in Aunt's place is on a hilltop. So I just heard the screams from the hilltop, and also from the downer part. So I was worried what is going on the hilltop or the downer top. So guys, it has been very, very unfortunate that we all gathered on the hilltop to see what's there. I rushed there, and unfortunately I found people, and I was vlogging, so my mind upon reaching there just turned out into anything else, so I couldn't understand even myself. I didn't avoid, but it caught me that I had there were elephants passing by. That's why people were screaming. So the elephants just passed by the river, as the residents there just went alongside them, looking at them, shouting at them, and that brought chaos into the elephants. So that much, they went up to nearby bridge, so they didn't get a nice place for them to move, and or else to cross over the river. So they had to turn back immediately to the place where people were alongside them. So they had to turn in a very high speed, so as people who saw them maybe like turning back on a high speed, they just ran away. They rushed away from them. But unfortunately, there were people who are nearly maybe like 5 meters away from the elephants where they were, so they had to stroll around and pass by. And I have, as you've seen, the Tanzanian plots are being divided by the sisal plant. So they had accumulated near, and they were very, very close together, as you will be seeing them onto my video later. So guys, the person who was caught at the sisal reeds, he never knew that he could not pass there easily. He never knew that he can be attacked by the elephants at a very unfortunate minute. So he had to run away, but the elephants were on a high speed, so they caught up with him, and there were 4 elephants. That's a mother and father, and also they were elder, maybe brother or sister of the elephant. May I use the normal English? Yeah, and there were a young one. So because they had a young one, people say that if they just pass with the young one, then they just have to harm. So this is the site where they just had to come and harm. They had to they were surrounding that person. So for now, we are told that the intestines were out. So let's hear from the residents here and see what happens as I come to you now. So guys, this is the scene where the elephants have passed through. Remember, I'm in Tanzania, so the elephants have just passed here, and it has just almost killed a small child of around 18, below 18 years, and we were at the top of the hill looking on how the elephants were moving to this place, and it's been said that the elephant, this is the place where the elephant is passing through. So people were cheering about it, and they were just near, and almost they turned back when they saw that they were going, but they turned back and got that child unavailable here. So the child just fall down, and they came to just they put their the tall thing, yeah, about the tall thing on his stomach, and I have heard that the intestines have been have come out. So he or he has been taken to the hospital for the surgeries. You know, now the person, when the intestines are out, guys, we don't know if the person will survive or what, but I'll let you know when the information is out. So guys, it has been a misfortune that the elephants just passed through this area, and people rushed onto them nearly, you know. So the distance is as they show from there the child was up to where these boda riders are. So let's see where the people are and the boda riders. So the child didn't have enough energy to just run. So guys, from there they are up to this where they are. That's the distance that the elephant took to reaching onto him. So we are really sorry for the guys, and the guys of this area, they need to be very careful. They were passing on to that person there. So let me receive a call, then I'll be back onto you guys. So they have just gone onto that hill, so they are looking their way into the another game park, you know. Remember, here we have Mount Kilimanjaro, where every animal is. So the Europeans just come to see them, so they have been passing here, searching their way into the game park, or else moving to their comfort, where they feel here is comfortable. So that's why they have just passed here, and I've heard that they just pass here severally, and they just chase people whenever they are around them. Yeah, so let's keep tuned, and I will be bringing the whole content of this nearly. So this is where they've just passed. You can look at this, the sensors, guys. They have stepped here. You can look. Yeah, look at that. As they had to, before getting into that man, they just have to smash out the tree. They wanted to pull it down. This is another place. Remember, they were from. Hello, my good people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to today's vlog. That is a continuation. As I told you, that I'll be bringing all the details about the elephant. For those who just have started this video, they just know that there is something happened. That's yesterday, and today is another day. Is a morning. You can look at this how the sunshine is from my angle there. So it's wow and fantastic, you know. But the real situation to this environment is that it's very cold. That's why you see me with a Marvin. We call it here a Marvin, you know. I don't know at your place. So my ears are hidden from the air that is the wind that is blowing very fiercely. Yeah, you know. So and to the point again is that there is a person who was injured by the elephants. The 4 elephants who was injured, and the intestines were out, you know. So I told you that I'll be going onto the details about the person and what consequences or the steps that should be taken on to making sure that the elephants are driven into their homeland. That's the game park. So here in Tanzania, they have a game park. Remember, this is where it's called Mount what? Kilimanjaro. Yeah, and at the Serengeti game park, so they just have to move around this area because it's too bushy and the environment is very, very huge, for those who have been watching my videos from the start. So the information I got just yesterday night is that the person who was injured, like badly enough, he passed away, and he was a Sukuma. There is a language called Sukuma here, but they are far apart. Like you use maybe $3 $4 to reach there. From this side I am at Mabera, that's Nyamongo, where they just excavate gold. So guys, that's unfortunate that the person passed away at night around 8 p.m. Yeah, so we are very, very touched with that. When one of you goes, it's not just a joke. Yeah, so people's face are not feeling good by the action of the elephants and to spoiling or disturbing people here and there. And guys, when I just came out from the scene where the action of the injured person happened, I just went to my aunt, and upon coming back at 6:30 p.m. I got another information that the same elephants were the residents. The residents informed the police. Those are the wildlife police defense force. So they just came to drive them onto the game park. So they were, upon reaching, they just moved here and there and searching for them, but they found them when they were still about 300 meters from the scene, because they just drove away when they were chased by the residents. So they couldn't go very far, and as it goes, when they just kill, they just have to mourn for a moment or a day, then they just move. But to my surprise is that when they were being driven by the wildlife defense, the wildlife defense found a very hectic time in chasing them away, because they were to just remain aside and mourn for a day as they move for the next day. But they didn't understand that when they came to drive them. English here is no problem, to drive them onto the game park. So they were 5 of police officers, and just into chasing them, they just turned back again as they turned onto the first person. So when they turned back, they chased the police officers, the wildlife officers. They chased them. I mean, the elephant chased the wildlife officers away, So they were very furious. They were very cruel to human body, as compared to other things around them. So their main intention was maybe to kill, Yeah, so when they just them first time, they went back side as they just gunshot. They just did what call shoot with the rubber bullets, yeah, that they used to just chase them because they fear the rubber bullets or the gunshot. They just fear the gunshot sound. So that is what went on, and they didn't manage, but instead they came 5, but they went back 4. Why say so? Upon the second time, they just did the gunshot again. They went almost near to them, and there was one police wildlife officers who was very huge, big bodied. Yeah, I think you understand, fat man, but he was among the officers. So upon turning back again to them, unlike the first time, this second time was they just maybe became annoyed. The elephants became annoyed, and they made a turn back onto the wildlife officers because the fat man couldn't manage to. Maybe he was not easy to run, so they turned back and caught him on the way running, and to your surprise or to your attention, guys, is that the elephants again killed the fat police, the fat wildlife officer. Yeah, so that's why I told you that they came 5, went back 4 onto their game reserves. Those are the police, the wildlife officers went back while they were 4. So one of them was killed, guys. But even if they went back with them 5, but one was announced dead. So guys, that's the consequences of having living near the wildlife forest or nearby the game park. It's a very challenging and a very, very vital that any time you may be smashed by the elephants, may be smashed by the maybe call it a hippopotamus if there is. You may be injured by the lion, maybe searching its way into the game park or to their comfort place, or less other wild animals that they are very cruel unto human beings. Maybe we call them cheetahs and the leopards. So because these places are very bushy and people have big lands here, so they can just meander around until their destination. So that's what I experienced here in Tanzania for the time I have been here. As you just been watching my videos, I have been moving on to villages, each and every village, and to making sure that guys, you get the best content every time. So maybe we have a look at what I have been talking about the popular the forest here. Yeah, so you can look, these are I think the acacia plant is highly growing here, is found almost every place. As you look onto that, there is some hills and everything. The lands are bare, and this is how the bush is. So there is other places that are too bushy than this, so it makes the wildlife to meander around and to their destination. So if they just come across with you, maybe they may have pity on you, or else they crush you. So when we are walking here, we are walking with our hearts on on hand, yeah, if I may say so. So the hearts are in danger always, are pumping blood very high when you pass such a place like this. Yeah, so guys, I'm moving onto another village. I'll let you know, but for now, let's have a finish at this place and say guys, bye bye. Thank you for watching and listening and with me and going following these activities with me. And to your attention is that the elephants didn't go anywhere. They are just at one bush here. I don't know if they just traveled now overnight because they had to mourn for the 2 people they killed. So wherever they will be going, I don't know what they will be doing, but we pray that they go safely, they pass safely, they live, they reach where they are safely, as we also residents here remain safe always. So may I rest you at this point as I say, I love you, I love you, I love you. But remember, God love you so much more than a human being. Guys, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Welcome to Tanzania, welcome to Kenya, welcome to my vlog. Each and every time I upload, make sure you've hit the notification bell so that you may get the best content and to this environment.